3 pound greater.
Hello! Welcome to Obnoxious Babes TV with my co-host Steven, or Steve, aka Steve Cash.
Call me whatever you want to call me. That's what it is.
You see how I introduced you first?
Yeah, exactly. I do appreciate it.
I try, guys.
Yeah, there's steps to it. I finally made it. Where I get introduced first. I appreciate it.
Yes, because usually it would be them first, and now
Women do listen.
I listen.
Or you do. I guess women don't. Okay.
Let's not be rude. Let's introduce our guest.
Mm-hmm.
We have our guest here. Ladies first, Lola.
Hello, I'm Lola. Nice to meet ya.
Drop your socials, girl.
What's that?
Your socials.
Social media.
It's my first time. Follow me on IG, Lola28, and on Facebook, Lola Bonita.
There we go. Just broke the hymen.
Yay!
Y'all pop my chain. I was like, social security number. Hold on, nah.
We want it all. We want it all.
You didn't talk about this shit.
We want it all.
No,
My
we don't
credit's
want
not
it.
that great. Y'all don't want that.
And on the left, we got a man.
Hey, we got my favorite co-DJ, Apex, baby.
What's poppin', DJ? Nice to see you guys out there. You know, shout out to Apex Performance. If you've never been there, greatest gym in Tampa Bay area.
Hey.
Not gonna lie, I'm with it. Social media is Go DJ Baby 11. Follow me. You can get a cheers on it.
Dope.
He a professional, guys.
Oh, we gotta open up with our shots before we get shaken.
Yeah, but listen, Lola said she wanted to go check out the gym. Are you ready?
I am ready. Yes, let's do it. I'm trying to get my summer 2021 looking right. You know?
I'm just saying. Apex Performance place be. We call it Club Apex. Body, right, Apex. Hey, all day, every day. That's how we do it over there.
I heard you was a man though. I heard you get
That's
know,
the word in the streets.
I'm just saying, man. Me and my partners,
Yes.
man, we put that thing down.
more
You
than
already
one.
know. Yeah. Shout out to Sam Poole and James Oliver. Always shout out to them. You know, without them, Apex ain't nothing. I'm just saying, man. I love them.
Now, without you, Apex isn't nothing.
Nah, it's
Don't
a
never
trio.
say
It's a trio.
Listen,
Real.
I'm gonna big you up more.
He said,
I'm gonna big you up more.
I like that, but nah, I can't do nothing without my brothers. Yeah, for
Yeah,
real.
these opinions and thoughts are just with Steve. It's not you.
I like that, Steve. I like that, but yeah, no. Without my brothers, Apex, no, nothing. I'm being dead ass.
All right, well, let's cheers to that. Hey.
Cheers.
Hey.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah, Sersky.
I'm so spicy.
How you feel about that one?
It's spicy.
It's spicy.
Yeah, just like
You
the
know
topic.
you know what that was?
I
A
poured
little
it.
coconut rum. It
Damn.
was nice. You like that, DJ? You good?
Honestly, I was like, damn.
It was a little shocking.
A little
What?
bit. I didn't even know what it was,
Coconut
honestly.
tequila, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was
Tequila
1800.
coconut.
You liked it though?
That was
Everyone good?
1800?
Yeah, it was good.
That was different. I didn't even know, but yeah, let's
Yeah.
rock it.
All right, man.
Let's rock it.
So tell us a little bit about this topic. A little spicy.
All right. Obviously, as
The controversy.
most people have probably heard about the controversy with Derrick Jaxn in the news recently. You know,
Okay.
and a couple half this side of the table already is aware of Derrick Jaxn, and the other side isn't so much aware.
I ain't gonna lie, I didn't know who that was.
We living under a rock.
Yeah, I don't know.
Despite the fact that you have the initials,
Yeah.
DJ.
despite the fact you have the
Hey.
initials, he was not aware of the
He
guy.
got it right. Yeah, damn. Hey, do not associate me with
Yeah,
this man. Hey, these are Steven words.
You guys are not
Yes,
related.
exactly.
I don't know that, man.
And before I get too far into it, and I'm also going to end with it, and I think you can agree with me. First off, black men do not cheat.
Never.
That's first and foremost.
Never.
I never met a black man that has cheated. Now back to it. Derrick
Facts.
Jaxn. He is a guy who pretty much, I guess we can call him a relationship guru. Is that good enough to say? Are you comfortable
Yeah,
with
I
saying
would
that?
think so. Yes, I was one of the ones that would follow him.
Right.
Word
so,
on the street.
and you would-
Word on the street.
okay. So
Damn.
so
Like,
he
you
pretty
cannot love me like Derrick Jaxn loved me. I didn't want it,
So
you know.
so pretty much he would make a living off of uplifting women, which is great. Always uplift women. Nothing's wrong with that.
Facts,
Hey, keep them
facts.
queens high.
Facts.
That's all
Exactly.
about it.
And,
All about it.
and promoting
Even with your lies, baby.
and pretty much showing them a lifestyle or trying to teach them how they should be treated. Giving them self-empowerment. Explaining what they should expect from a man. And his message, to be honest, the message, I actually agree with a lot of his messages. Unfortunately, when it's coming from a Judas, it kind of
Talk your shit.
it kind of ruins the mess. It kind of ruins the message. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to tell someone you're training, you're into it. It's kind of hard for someone that doesn't live by the diet that they're preaching to continue preaching that diet. You know what I'm saying?
100% true.
So, being that you are aware of Derrick Jaxn, I do have a question for you. How did you feel? How did you feel when it came out that he's not so much the guy that he portrayed to be for honestly more than 12, 13, 14?
He been around for that long? I've been stuck underneath the rock for a while.
I never heard him.
Derrick Jaxn began his bars off for a very long time.
So he been preaching the word this whole time.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The word of
Yeah.
lies. Telling his own stories.
Yeah, I know. Like, I think I've been in a couple of relationships that were not going so well, and I'd be like, "You need to follow this man. You need to take
I
your
hope you didn't
notes."
say
and-
that.
Oh, yeah,
You said that to the guy?
I did. I did. Yes.
I gotta know what he felt about that, because that
him.
You need to be like him,
Derrick
like-
Jaxn.
that had to hurt. I'm not gonna lie. That had to
He
hurt
would
that
like
man.
set the standard so high for these men. Like, this is how you need to treat your woman, and women, they ain't treating you like this, and don't waste your time. And I was like, you know what? He's right.
What
you
did
know?
he think about this man?
Oh no, he's fake. He's fake.
Oh,
he's
so
worse
he
than we
knew.
are.
He
Guaranteed.
knew.
Da-da-da.
Damn,
Yeah,
he-
I gotta call these like 4 or 5 guys and apologize. Be like, yo, you was right.
Listen, again, his message was correct. I will have to see. Now, for one, I don't want to sound like I'm defending him on any way, shape, or form because I actually I've been disliked him before because it was the
You
man
knew he
bashing.
was fake too?
I just kind of seen past the. All right, listen. You have to also understand. You're a man first, bro. You have to understand.
Facts.
Like, be
Guy
understanding
code.
at least. You may great, be faithful, all that, and that's what you're supposed to do within your marriage. But also, it's a part of understanding and sympathy that you just did not show for when people do stray. Everyone's just human. No one's a god here, which he portrayed himself to damn near be.
I hate that.
So and
That's
so
what makes it funny.
and the thing is, you made this bed. You made it. You set the bar so high for yourself. You don't get to have a setback. Not you. Not the God MC.
True.
You created this.
I saw one interview or like something.
Oh, so now you know who Derrick
he was
Jaxn
talking
is.
about. Yeah. Now, hey, I'm saying y'all keep dropping that name. But I'm like, man, the last
It's
week.
been popular.
I was the last week and a half. I'm
Right,
like,
right.
man, who is this dude?
Right.
I saw one interview and they were talking about he had a shorty in his side chick in the crib where him and his wife live, and I'm like, how that's not 2 + 2 = 4. That's 2 + 2 = -85.
That-
Because I'm like, that doesn't make sense. If you're trying to be a guru and all this other stuff in public perception, and then behind closed doors, the side chick is in the whole house that you portray. I'm like, you talk about the castle is falling, the castle blew up. I'm like,
Well, Bob,
Didn't you guys say that he was outside his shy chick's house recording the
Right.
videos of preaching the word and
I
posting
see.
it on
I feel
social
like as he was
media?
driving to
Preaching
his
the word, I like
side girl's house,
That's
he was
what
like,
he said.
yeah, he's
That's
outside.
wild.
You gotta do this,
That's
you
wild.
gotta do this.
On the way back home.
Yeah.
To his wife.
it was
wife.
confirmed allegedly by because it was there are 3 so far up to this point. There are 3 mistresses.
yeah.
The third mistress confirmed that when she finally seen his video, because allegedly she didn't know who he was
Allegedly?
neither. I say allegedly because people in today's society,
Right.
it's easy. I can make up a story and I can go viral like
Facts.
easy. So that's why I
Facts,
say
facts,
Caught up.
right. She also did say she does have video because in her home she has cameras in her home. Outside of her home, she's allegedly a surgeon. Cool. We're gonna go with her story if she's all that. Cool.
Right.
So I will understand why she may be able to afford it in the area she lived in. I understand why you may want to protect your home with video surveillance. So she has video allegedly of him in her home and outside the home. And the video you just referenced, he was in front of or the backyard of that female's home. The thing about video, I gave her, I'm like, it's so easily proven since you claim you have the video, though he supposedly has a gag order on her. I don't know. But if you have this,
say what I always say,
what do you
no
always say?
video, it ain't true.
Yeah, no face, no
Sound
case.
like, hey, no face, no case. But what it sounds like,
If I saw it with my naked eyes, it's enough. If I saw a bitch, it's enough.
no, but what I'm saying is, Shorty got this man hemmed up
I agree. So
with the video, cuz.
right. So that's where
You
I'm at
can't
with
deny
it.
a video.
If you have this video and if your story is true, once you said you got on video, oh, no, say it. It's a
Right.
done case. Always just show the video and then wrap up anything else he could say.
Yeah, get Buddy out of here.
But that was what she said that Wednesday or Thursday. It is now Sunday. Where's this evidence at yet?
There's no video yet.
She hasn't
Yeah,
produced
but
it
maybe
just yet.
it might be some like lawyer stuff.
And
behind the scenes.
allegedly, according to her and the woman that gave her the interview, that's exactly what's tied
That's what
in. He
probably
does
is,
have
I
a
ain't gonna
no
lie.
get. Like
He probably has a cease and desist.
that's exactly what it is.
Cease and desist.
That's so they have to work that out, whatever case is. But I do have a question though. Maybe you know more about it. Maybe one of you two could tell me about it. When you have a cease and desist, a cease and desist order, how does that work? Because how can you just tell me I can't tell my traumas that you did to me? How does that work? You can't do something to
like,
me
yeah.
and then tell me I can't
need to
tell what I
freedom
did,
of
what you did to
No,
me.
no, that's facts. So like a cease and desist is kind of like a restraining order. Mm-hmm. How can you tell me I can't be around you? But until that legal say, okay, if you around X, Y, and Z, you getting this charge. A cease and desist like the same thing. So it's like I'm suing you
Okay.
if you don't pretty much like stop doing what you're doing. So like if you can't even do this, then like okay, bet like I'm a sue you.
Where this doesn't make sense to me. I fully understand how a restraining order works, but if all right, it'll be maybe easier if I put it this way. If you do something to me,
Yeah.
You take my microphone.
Facts.
I want to tell people DJ took my microphone.
Yeah.
But you get to sue me and say if you tell people I took your microphone, I'm going to sue you for.
Only I again, I'm not a lawyer, so I don't
Right.
But I'm pretty sure it's like if you don't have hardcore like facts that I took your microphone.
Okay,
You can't
that
be
can fall
out
under
there
slander.
slandering my name.
No, I understand that too as well.
So that's
So
pretty much like
maybe that's what
you can't talk all that big talk without having
Right.
the
Evidence.
evidence
But if
behind
it's
it.
true,
Yeah. If it's true, then
Right.
get this man's out of
hey,
here.
you know.
Listen, what I don't understand is like, what do you mean she doesn't know who he was? I mean, I have female friends. As soon as I start dating someone, I'm like, this is who I'm dating. My girls are out there with the FBI's, pulling up names and stuff.
Yeah, social media are definitely better than the FBI with finding out all types of
Especially when
information.
you're that famous.
But according to at least the third lady, she
I didn't know
claims
this nigga was that
that
famous.
listen, this is actually
I know, right?
helping her case and helping me because I didn't understand. But when she said she had no idea who he was, I'm like, well, you have friends, like you telling me not one
Exactly.
friend.
I don't know, but I didn't know
now-
how. I didn't know who he was.
But between
so-
you two and a couple other people outside the show, I'm like, people really didn't hear about Derrick Jaxn. So actually,
Yeah, I really didn't know.
for
I
me,
know.
it helped me validate her story more. I'm like, then maybe she's not lying.
Yeah.
Right.
It's
So you initially thought she was lying,
right, because to me, it's taboo to not know who he is,
But
especially
is
as a
it right
woman.
to assume that?
No,
Is
it's not right, but it just sounds so wild.
If it was a man saying that, would you believe him?
No, it's the same thing. No,
you
I
gotta
think
think about that.
Yeah, because I wanted to be
You gotta
honest.
think
I
about
wanted to be
that.
honest. But most women know.
Oh.
But
Wait,
most,
hold on.
Yes, what's up?
I'm about to say, hold on.
What's going on?
Yikes.
20-second time out.
Okay.
Because I'm like, damn, I'm thinking. If it was a woman, if it was like tide's turn, I'm like, damn, would I automatically wouldn't think, or I wouldn't be like, actually, I know who she is and not? Just like with the question you just asked. You just said,
I see what you're saying.
I'm just trying to figure out because just psychologically, would you assume the same if it was a man? I don't know. You had to think about it. So possibly you would
That's why I
have
was like, damn.
double checked yourself even assuming that, but automatically with her it took you seconds to think like.
It's
yes,
because for
she's
me-
telling a lie.
It's because-
and then now it took another person, two people, male and female. So yeah, I didn't know who he was. And you know what? She's probably telling the truth. So it takes more evidence for a female to prove her innocence.
she got a good point. I'm not going to lie.
Evidence with in case in ways because for one, it's very evident, especially in the U.S. A woman's word is always first. Women can say anything, and the dude is pretty much guilty.
That's fact.
And so women
I'll
are
give you
believed.
that.
Women are believed. So, but I think that's a different convo. I can't help but to acknowledge the fact we are in a social media era.
Right.
It doesn't take, and everyone want to go viral. Most people want to go viral. Most people want to be famous.
They want that clout.
Exactly. So
want
what's
the clout.
what's the hottest thing right now? Say you're one of Derrick Jaxn's mistresses.
Oh God.
Facts.
That's what because this is a hot topic now.
Though. That's a terrible title.
Yeah,
You
but
wouldn't want that title.
you wouldn't. But like at the same time, somebody that's pretty much like a nobody
Like looking for a come
again.
up.
They be like, "Yo, I can get an interview with
Oh God.
X, Y, and Z,
Right.
and at least my name is out." So
That's
like,
terrible.
but at the same time, I bet you guys do the same thing
All the time.
If they connected to a high profile, again, this dude, I guess it's high profile. I ain't know
Very
who
much
he
so.
was, but if a dude gets tied to a high profile girl, female, woman, and say, oh, she did X, Y, and Z, he's gonna do the same thing. I'm trying to, get on.
Y'all don't think August Alsina pulled the same thing with Jada Pinkett? It's literally
Jada Pinkett.
they like listen,
Entanglement,
and even with me having sympathy for August, for August
I mean,
because
we're
he
all
really went through
human,
something.
Yeah, but he was
Well,
unnecessary.
But-
But
happened.
the point of it is, he came out to tell his story when he had something to promote, when he needed his album.
Yeah, the
just
album.
dropped.
Is it wrong for someone to tell their story though?
No, not if you have a trauma and you want to share it. Nothing's wrong with that.
Yeah, but that doesn't sound like a trauma. Being with Jada
With
Pinkett,
Jada Pinkett.
I wouldn't be traumatized. No cap.
I also
I'm
would not be traumatized.
shout out to Will Smith. That's my guy. But like,
I also
Jada
wouldn't be
Pinkett
traumatized.
Smith is that lady. I'm just saying, man.
True.
But the reason Derrick Jaxn is getting his back kicked in, and I'm not one to kick anyone while they down. Well, within reason. But the reason I'm kicking him while he's down is strictly because he spent so many years dedicated to bashing men.
Yeah, that's bad.
And I don't want to specify, but honestly, not just men, specifically bashing black men. So for him to be like, niggas do XYZ, just to be like, oh, you are actually niggas though. You the niggas. What do you mean?
Follow
Like
that
nigga,
category, yeah.
like yo, this is like legit. A third person story you're telling,
Right.
Because nigga, you living that life,
Exactly.
and you coming online and you saying
And
that.
this spins
It's
actually
his
back to
story,
you.
y'all.
This actually spins back to you.
Like write a book about it.
Which
Don't
he
be-
did. That's how he got rich and famous, by selling books.
word?
He
Okay.
writes multi.
He
He's
was
on.
an expert at the craft.
He's on his 10th book actually.
He's trying to
possibly
be
11th.
on Hicks.
That's true.
Or
though.
no, not
Yeah, that's
Hicks.
true.
That's how
Hitch.
narcissistic it is. He's an expert at the craft. He's not practicing when he's preaching, but he's telling his story because he knows these people so well because it is him.
Right.
Look,
See how crazy it is?
That's wild.
Being just
That is
curious,
wild.
just curious, how many relationships have you had possibly I don't want to say ruined but maybe have ended maybe at his
Purposely?
words, like maybe
Did
maybe
you follow?
maybe they did
He was
something.
like Nazi, right? He
Maybe
was like,
they
guys, no
maybe
comment,
they did
no.
something. Maybe the man did something, and you was like, "Well, Derrick
Derrick
Jaxn would never." He gave me
Derrick
this
Jaxn
type
would
of
never
advice.
treat me like this.
I hope you
Right.
didn't. I hope that's zero.
No,
And just honestly,
I like, yo.
how many?
honestly, like, of course, I can't just revolve around what he says,
Right,
right? Because
right.
not everyone is, perfect or whatever,
Right, facts.
right? But a lot of what he
close.
did say, I did take advice. You know, I don't want to say a lot of my relationships ended because of him. I would say maybe two.
Oh
right?
my god.
Right.
But really, because it's true what you said.
2% or two different relationships.
200. No, I'm just kidding. No.
Holy.
What you said in the beginning
Holy.
is facts. Like, at the end of the day, like, what he spoke is the truth, regardless whether he followed what he was saying or
that's a
not.
fact.
What he said was the truth. And, at
I
the end of the
can
day, as
believe
a
it
woman,
was the truth.
we do got to have higher standards. Being a woman now is, I'm going to be honest, like, I'm independent. I work. I buy, dinner, bake the dinner.
Talk your shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Talk
Like,
your shit.
Nigga, like, I made the table and I'm bringing it to the table.
A modern day
Selena.
Selena.
Talk your shit.
Modern day Selena. Yeah.
Talk your shit.
And nowadays, it's hard to find someone that either meets me here or is,
Or
above
Derrick
that,
Jaxn.
or Derrick Jaxn. So a lot of what he said about having your standards and shit is true, but yeah.
Do you
Fans
listen?
follow.
That's the question.
Do I listen?
No, I think he said, "Did you listen?" Right? You said, "Did."
Or
said
did
do.
do?
Did I
do you-
listen?
He said do.
As far as my standards go, yeah, of course. So yeah, a lot of relationships, I was like,
You
like,
question yourself there real quick. I'm not gonna say
I was like, do I listen?
Let me
You don't have to say
interject.
shit while
Let me
you guys
interject with that.
listen.
Honestly, with that info, I do not think that means though he came out to be a fraud.
Right.
Do not lower your standards because he's a
Facts. I
fraud.
wouldn't say that.
Yeah, like that's not the message I want to get out.
Right.
My only issue with him is the fact that he has zero sympathy. He acted as if there's zero chance a real man in a relationship will ever fuck up.
Facts.
We are just not just for people in general. We're all just flesh. We're all weak. At some point, you have to be strong enough to not fall victim of that. You know what I'm saying? But it can happen, and when it does happen, it does not mean your man is just shit forever. That's not what it means.
Yeah.
People go through turmoils in relationships.
Exactly.
You never know what's going to happen. Like let's say your girl, all right, she's not there for you intimately. Y'all went from having sex 4 times a week to just now twice, and that could be big. So at 7 days,
That's a lot.
It could be a lot. But you may not acknowledge the fact maybe she got a new job, different stresses, maybe she got deadlines at work, maybe she's had a baby, maybe she had to get a kid. So these things can happen. But for Derrick Jaxn to pretty much be like, oh, he stepped out, it's a fucking rap, break up the family home, that's the part that bothers me.
Yeah, buddy,
you're giving them zero chance of error. That's not
so
real.
If you're saying if he would have been a little bit more neutral,
It would've
it would have been more understanding of his mistake that he
And
done
correct,
today.
and also, I'm so sorry. Let me get this part.
No,
out.
yeah, go ahead.
And also, for you to be considered a relationship guru, in my opinion, you would have to give advice to both sex, not just only to women to bash men. You have to also, not necessarily bash women, but give them advice on how to make their man happy, just like you're giving advice to the woman on how to keep their man.
So let me ask you this: do you feel? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you didn't cut me off. I didn't want you to lose your point because I know I kind of cut you off.
Yeah, that's all good. So when you said that, I like that. You're like, so he should get both sides of the scenario.
Correct.
But as a man, I don't know shit what's going on with females, how they be thinking all that other stuff. So like, I feel like on his devil's advocate defense on his side, I can't talk about what the other species come because I never even lived that. He's being a piece of shit on this side and portraying something else on the net. How can he say, oh, well, I did this because X, Y, Z on this side isn't doing what she's supposed to do?
But do you think he put himself on that platform? People expect him to know at least be neutral between the both sexes. Since he's on that level of being a relationship expert, he should understand both female and male.
See, that's his problem. I feel like he shouldn't have portrayed himself as a relationship expert, but an expert in the guy side. Because no guy can be an expert on the female side. No female can be an expert on
so it's like
the guy side.
99.9%.
It's just like, yo, if I'm dating a chick and I'm upset in my feelings and she's like, yo, what is wrong with you? Like, why are you upset that I didn't put the dishes away or something like that? I can't be upset because she doesn't think like me.
So let's flip it around. So let's forget about Derrick Jaxn. Let's say this is your girlfriend. This whole time she was this person. You thought she was innocent. She was this relationship expert. She was like the most perfect thing to you.
Yeah.
And then she ended up being fraudulent. You realize she has multiple guys on the side, and she just had this whole double life.
You put the diamond tester and it didn't go green and stayed red.
You made
She's not a real jewel.
You made her bacon and eggs in an apron.
She's
naked.
disappearing. She's disappearing.
Is she staying or is she going?
She's. I'm a
Are
Cancer.
you making a video on Instagram?
I'm a
or
Cancer.
Are you not making a video on Instagram?
I'm definitely not.
You can't stay with your girl if she cheated? Let me preface
And
it.
can I say, hold on, and can I say something? I feel like my personal opinion, when men cheat, women are more expectant of to stay in the relationship to try again versus
I can
men.
agree.
Because when women cheat, men are so quick to leave. They're like Speedy Gonzalez.
It's two different
out of
things.
there.
It's two different things.
But go ahead. Would you stay?
I understand that.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith,
But
you didn't know
by
she was a
saying,
spy.
By saying that though, when I do say that, because I say that as well, I also I accept the fact that I am holding a double standard, and that could be
You just
considered
gotta accept
sexist.
it, yeah.
But some things are just what they are. But my question to you, and I did not forget you wanted to say what you wanted to say. I want you to don't forget it, please. God,
Don't forget it.
Could you stay with your girl? But let me preface it for you. It's not just a girl you've been dating for a couple weeks. This is like your
Years.
girl.
Yeah, my shorty.
You are
Yeah,
in
my
love.
shorty.
10 years deep.
You
You guys have a
in
bank
love.
account together. You guys
So
built
that's
it.
like-
You guys have an LLC.
Not
I'm about to say that's like queen
Almost.
status. Not like.
That's how deep we in the game.
I'm about to say that's
Deep.
No, I'm saying like while you was busy bringing home money working at Apex, she was at home working on A6. Like while you was like,
I like that. I'm glad. Hey,
listen,
you know who you are. Figure it out.
Oh my god.
hey, that was just Joe Whitney. He took a big sip. I mean, don't throw it through the
Look at
camera. Where's
that.
that? You know, let's drink. You okay? You need some water? You good?
No, I like that.
Flashbacks.
He's a,
No,
that
that
was
was the trigger.
Okay.
That was the trigger.
no.
So my question is,
Yeah.
could you stay with your girl or work it out if she cheated?
Uh,
Cheated meaning yes
Please.
sex.
Drum roll, please.
Yes
Yes,
sex.
sir.
Did it mean to have sex?
Then I got another question
She
after
fell
this
there?
one, but first sex.
honestly, me personally, know what I mean?
Yeah.
No.
If your mommy asking, how old are you?
I'm 27.
Okay. This may change when you're 37.
Man.
So if it's my wife,
Sure, we can say that.
something like instantly, like right now, I'd be like, no, man, fuck that, like
Right.
whatever. My wife,
Oh.
honestly, knowing me as a person, I'd be like, yo,
Your pride is just too much. What if,
I'm
Your
too-
ego
I'm
is
too-
bigger than your dick. That's what it comes down to.
no, hell no. Yo. That is Jessica.
all right,
That is a false narrative.
I didn't say it.
DJ.
That's what it comes down to.
what
guys.
if this woman literally is
Your world
the woman of your dreams?
Soulmate.
Whatever you think,
a valuable connection.
So, a woman of my
Bestie,
dreams wouldn't go cheat.
bestie.
I can agree with that.
My bestie wouldn't go cheat. No game.
I mean, it happens.
I-
Life is
It
fucked
doesn't
up.
happen.
Went out,
It's fucked up.
high school reunion, got drunk.
Wait,
Saw her
high
sweetheart.
school reunion?
I don't know. I'm trying to like want a picture here.
Fuck that.
DJ,
So like,
let me. All right, in a world. All right, listen. Of course, because my soulmate's not cheating either.
That's not
you know
the
what I'm saying?
question, though.
That's right. But
She
listen,
cheated, motherfucker.
in a world,
That's
Such
what's
as
going
this.
on.
in a world,
She cheated.
in a world, not of this one,
Yeah.
but in another world, your soulmate is literally perfect in every aspect,
Yeah.
in every apex
so
of the
it's
game,
So it's a I like that.
and every
He said
apex.
apex of a
He's gonna be
game.
like, I will
shout out to
fail you,
Apex
that
She
Performance.
fucked
bitch.
up. She fucked up once, and she swore on everything. She will never.
my
It will
God.
not happen again.
Honestly, it has to be a lot of scenario that go with it, and at the same time, again, I'm a Cancer, so I hold grudges. So
Yeah.
it's like,
So you gotta get your cheat back.
hell no, I
Do you gotta
wouldn't
get your-
cry.
But
Do you-
they say cancer
I will fight.
cry.
Yeah, no.
You're fighting?
No.
You're
They
fighting
say
who?
cancer. No, they
Cancers
say
are feisty?
no. They say
we
cancers
fighting?
are emotional.
Emotionally.
Emotion, but it's different types of emotion.
What's
As a
yours?
Cancer, I'm not really
What's
like a
your
big
power?
crier, but I am emotional and like I
What's
will
your
get
emotional
pissed
power?
quick.
You already get this. This is all hypothetical. Calm down.
I'm about to say, hello.
Listen.
He over there sweating.
Hell no.
So overall, okay, I can accept that. So overall, it's a wrap. It's done. It's over. There's no going
Yes.
back.
Yeah,
There's
probably
no going back.
but
It's a
like
no.
as like a.
He said, fuck that bitch.
So like off the rip, but like if that's like my like wife, whatever, then like
Maybe.
I would be down to go to like marriage counselor or
Okay,
see
okay.
what
You would
happened.
try.
You would
To
work.
to see what
Okay.
happened, and then if I don't like the answer, then
In my last
You wanna see what
part,
happened when she fell on 3 dicks?
no, not three. No.
See,
No,
yeah, see,
that's too much.
that.
That's too much.
Yeah.
All right, my last part. My last one is. All right, count. This is just really like that. Listen. All right. During counseling, okay, you over it. You was able to get past it.
so
Are you able to
unrealistic,
still?
guys.
Would you still be able to train the guy that she was cheating with? Because the one you was training
There's
was the one she
multiple
did with.
guys.
Yes. Would you? No, just the one. Would you still be able to train him? He's.
No, that nigga's dead. On site. I'm from Detroit.
Oh, no.
That nigga's 3-on-3 until I die.
You see?
Yeah, I like, yo, what? Wait, he went to my gym and he fucked my woman? Hell no.
So you're not.
What?
You're not still spotting him. You know. So you can't. So you still won't be able to spot him.
I'm spotting this nigga a right hook. That's what I'm spotting him a right hook.
You think you gonna walk into the same gym?
Yeah, I'm like, wait, what? I thought it was some buddy off the street, but this nigga goes to my gym.
DJ, wait, DJ.
I was like, fuck that membership.
DJ, it's the one you're like, come on, you're doing great. 5 more.
He says that to
Sit up.
everybody.
You're
They're
doing
all
awesome.
great.
It's that guy.
They're
You know
all
what I'm saying?
great.
That's the one. And he's under the bench press. He maxing. And you right there when you realize that's
Okay.
him. He's maxing.
for his
All of a
girl.
sudden, my shoulders start to cramp. I gotta pull them back. Fuck out of here.
All right, go. All right, so I was having fun with you. I was
Hey,
Let's go
shout out
to
to Apex Performance.
You don't go there, guys.
Don't ever do that to me. You know the CEO is coming after you.
I was the bullshit.
Yeah.
But thanks for playing along, and I do appreciate you giving that
was
real
the game?
scenario. Yeah, it was a little quick little
Okay.
game. I'm glad he played along.
I like that.
I know a lot.
I'm just saying.
I know you look stressed. Like you look like you about to
I
go to
like
the gym
buddy.
and take some stress
I
out.
was like, damn, I'm like, now I'm thinking, I was like, man, shit.
And the
But
reason,
that's
I'm
come
like-
down to it. It's like if it was you, would you stay?
and honestly, we have a surprise for you. Come on down.
Yeah. And I'm like, all right, well, we're gonna have the first casualty on Obnoxious Babes. R.I.P. We just killed the club.
I know.
No parts,
Shout out to Young Cheesy.
All right.
Oh my God.
Shout out to Young Cheesy.
We got to rule it back in now. Okay.
Yeah, we have
Do you
to,
remember what you were going to say?
Um,
And then we can even switch. And then if you were like Jess, we can completely go away from Derrick Jaxn or whatever. But I just really want to hear what you were going
my
to say.
whole thing was like y'all were talking about how what's it called? How he was going more, I guess, like towards women and
Oh
not,
yeah,
like,
catering.
towards me.
He was
Exactly.
catering towards
Except for
women.
men.
And then you're like, don't you feel like he should have done both women and men?
He was definitely
Right?
pandering toward women.
So of course, like at the end of the day, we're all chasing the paper, right?
Correct. Yeah, absolutely.
So you don't think that maybe by catering to the women, he was making more money than he
Absolutely.
would be out of
1,000%.
men?
Facts. That's the
Because
reason.
I don't feel like men really. I mean, I could be
Are you
wrong.
saying
so
like
don't,
we're
shoot me
we
for
can
it, but
we're gullible?
I feel like men don't try
Versus
as hard
men?
as women
We-
on
Hold on,
relationships.
pause.
No,
I'm gonna give you a
said
name.
what I said. I said what I said.
Okay. Well,
Lola.
we do. Well,
Challenge.
as men, we do kind of have the guy we are currently championing right now for certain reasons. I respect the guy. I'm going to say I do
I was like,
respect his
who?
opinion. I respect his opinion. That I do challenge some of them, but he's more so for the men, which is a Kevin Samuels.
Okay, so what's one that you?
I ain't gonna lie, I don't know who that nigga is.
Okay. Okay.
Yo, I'm bad.
You know all
I
the
did it.
relationship guys.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck.
I know. I just acted like I knew. I was like,
You follow
I'm
them?
right here with you.
I'm aware of.
I was like, was he about to say
follower.
Kevin Hart?
I don't want to
I
look dumb on camera, but I'm right here with you.
was like, man,
I'm
I
more-
didn't know who that nigga is.
He's a follower.
Kevin Samuels is
Another one.
not quite like a
Another
Derrick
one.
Jaxn, but he's more so even.
Okay.
With he lets
Is he a
women know.
fraud?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet?
Not yet. But he gives women their shit, and he also gives men their shit. He's not one sided. Where Derrick Jaxn is like pro women, which is great, always pro women, but
Facts.
you're not being honest with what you're saying. You're not giving the opposite.
Yeah, he clearly
you
not.
just say when he speaks to women, he pretty much says things like, if your man's not waking up every day and making you A's and kissing your feet
Oh,
before
God.
your feet touch the ground, you need to leave him.
That's what he
Not
said.
literally that.
Oh, I was like,
Not literally that, but it
I was
was,
like, we need to cancel,
but-
buddy.
but
And I was like, I'm not doing it.
But some
Sorry.
things, but
Sorry,
some
love.
things, some things would just seem that, as you know, because you watch the videos.
Right, yeah.
Some things seem that's like,
You're a
bro, just,
believer.
like, relax, like, come on, like, be more
I was.
realistic.
Okay, my background, right? My parents have been together for like 50 years,
Mm-hmm.
right? My dad and my mom, of course, they fight and everything, but they've been together forever. My mom has rocked with my dad through everything, addiction, school, like everything. So,
Mm-hmm.
of course, to me, there is, the happily ever after because I've seen it myself.
Mm-hmm.
So, seeing someone like him, I'm like, oh, okay.
They
it's
do still
real,
exist.
yeah. But
Wait, hold on. A quick question. How long was Derrick Jaxn and his wife together?
I want to say, well, first off, I'm not sure about marriage, but I have seen pictures of them together in college when he was playing college football. So let's say at bare minimum, and I'll even undercut it just to give us all an idea.
Okay.
At minimum 12 years.
So, if
Collectively,
Derrick Jaxn-
like a whole relationship at minimum 12.
If Derrick Jaxn was sitting at this table, this is literally would be the one question I would ask him. Like, how did he come from just like a normal person like us for,
Mm-hmm.
or a normal guy like us two, to think and say, I'm a professional relationship person? How do you
Right,
like
like what certifications do you
like
have?
what? Yeah, like that's that. Like honestly, so like, is he a psychology major? Maybe like,
That's a
or
good question.
or like, is there a
I'm pretty
major?
sure he has some type of degrees.
I don't know. Honestly, I really don't know. But
No,
like
you're
the
saying
view,
now I'm
That
curious.
part.
I want to know his credentials
Yeah,
now exactly.
because,
my
like,
dumbass was there fucking
I'm just
eating
saying,
that
so-
shit
I
up.
mean,
So-
somebody
so-
can have all the credentials they want.
Right.
They still
yeah.
be
So
the same
that's
person.
actually pretty great. Like
I think
both
that's
of
a good
y'all,
question.
both of y'all are like into this dude. Like me and Jess, we don't know who he is, but
Right.
like you two are like in him. So like. That means, and obviously he's famous off of giving that advice or like going
Right,
out talking
yeah.
whatever. But like at the same time, do people sit down and be like, yo, what does like
Well, a lot of times also
qualifies him?
I agree. So,
like,
but a lot of times also
because I don't know.
Understood.
He may, but I
No,
don't know my.
and I don't know
myself.
about if he's qualified as far as with a degree. But let's be honest, a lot of times you could be self-taught in quite a few things. Life experiences.
Yeah, but like.
Life experiences, things can just teach you in itself. You don't always need to be
Yeah.
certified.
Yeah, but just like you just said,
Mm-hmm.
when he makes his videos, he is
On it.
one-sided.
He's always one-sided.
So as a personal knowledge, I'm gaining knowledge through my own personal relationships, everything like that. I should be able to speak on both sides.
He should be, but he doesn't.
So my point exactly. So that's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
How is he so well educated or well?
Educated enough to know where the money comes from. Women.
That's where
He
that's
really
why I
is
say
target.
hashtag
Yeah.
equals fake as
Yes,
fuck.
absolutely.
Yeah.
He's definitely a fraud. Derrick Jaxn is definitely a manipulator. He
Facts.
manipulated many women, specifically minority women, into funding everything he had going on for himself. That's again, I get passionate because I just so many women like yourself, and we only got one representative here.
Yeah, that's crazy that you actually know it, buddy.
It's like
I
their
was like,
thing. It's literally how he made. I don't want to say every dime. I'm sure he got men supporters that bought his book. Cool, but women guaranteed are his main, or at least were his main supporters, and he really just milked them dry. He had women believing. See, this is why I get torn again, because his message still is real. He had a
Right.
great message, but it's who it came from overall. And now it's almost like when that curtain lift, you see who's really behind it. And when you see the magician trick, it ain't so. It's not so.
And that's
it's
not
That's
not
why
so
I asked
cool no
earlier
more.
if he was neutral. Would you guys still
Yeah.
look at him as still the same? Like
yeah, that's it. Yeah, I'm about to say yeah. That's a,
Or you would have
I mean,
been
of
like, we
course.
expected because he's human, so he wasn't like
Ooh.
all the way 100%.
I would just feel better if he at least showed some type of understanding. Like, listen, men need to do X, Y, Z to be considered a real man, take care of one, blah, blah. But also understand, like, in real life, sometimes people fuck up.
I got a question for the
Sometimes.
ladies.
What's that?
So, the video that I have seen is his beautiful wife in a bonnet, sit on the couch while they're holding hands, whatever. So, which is kind of like portraying that she's staying in a relationship.
Okay.
You two beautiful ladies, would you stay in a relationship knowing
Oh.
that has happened, and like your man is like a public
Public figure.
Public
pedestal?
figure, yeah.
At the same time, I don't know anything about her,
Right.
but I think she's just a normal person.
Correct. 'Cause a normal person.
A normal, normal person, like whatever. Knowing all the tricks in the trade you get from here, would you? Two questions. Would you sit on that couch? Wait, hold on. Would you sit on that couch, fingers locked in,
Fingers interlocked crazy.
look like you just got out of bed? Would you do that? Even if you would do that, that's the first question. The second question is, would you stay? Period. Like you can sit on that couch and do X, Y, and Z, but still come out 2-3 days later, and be like, "Yo, divorce papers.
Yeah.
I'm deucing." What would y'all do?
And to be honest with you, I think it would just depend how I really feel about you.
No.
It would
no.
depend how I really feel about you
He
because
just said
my
that it's been
level-
12 years.
It could be 12
That's a long
years.
time.
It could be 12 because a lot of people
Is
stay
this
in
payback
relationships
for what we did to you?
A lot of people stay in relationships for the wrong reasons. So it could be you
He
really
wasn't
there
rich for
right
those
to
12
die.
years, was he?
You can be really
Not to
rich.
my knowledge.
You can be there right to die and will do anything for your partner. And it just depends how you feel. Like how far are you willing to ride for your partner? to this situation
I'm
live.
asking you.
It just depends how I feel. If I feel like I have a deep connection with you and like you're my one, you're my one and only, and we've been together this long, then yes, I would sit there. I wouldn't look like that, but I would sit there with
That's
you.
the first part of the question. What about the second part?
But if
You would sit there and say, I'm rocking with you, X, Y, and Z. That's part one. But part two, we behind the scenes. Fuck you. Here's my divorce papers. Would you
we can't do both. If I'm on TV, we would have to make things work. If it's gonna be behind the scenes, that we can't do that. No.
Well.
I'm not gonna go on. I'm not gonna be boss, so I can be on camera with you. No.
Right.
I can't. No,
I guess we gotta say because that's for her. She
Yeah, that's fair.
she
Yeah,
said
that's
she
fair.
absolutely not. We will both have to be right in.
All right. That's fair.
I couldn't do it. I could not do it.
Both?
Like,
1 and 2?
yeah. Well, no, I couldn't do it. Period. Like I'd be like, first of all, I look like a clown sitting here after all the world or whoever it is knows that you not who you portray to be.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm gonna sit here next to you and say that I'm rocking with you.
Has a man
that-
ever cheated on you?
Oh God, yes.
Have you ever stayed with that man after he cheated on you? Not one time.
Oh no, I can't do it because then your mind starts playing tricks on you. Every time he doesn't answer the phone, you're like, "Where is he at? What is he doing?"
So have you tried this
This is
before to
true.
understand that every time he doesn't answer his phone?
Oh man, I think I was like,
So
it
this
was like
has
my
happened
first time.
before.
I was like
Okay.
19. Does it count? I'm
Yeah,
like
sure.
33
Yeah, it
now.
counts.
In another life, you know.
It counts by
It didn't
itself.
really-
Everything
was like-
counts.
you live, you
Everything
learn.
counts.
You
I
live,
think
you
it was
learn.
like a 2-week thing, and I was just, I can't do it.
Okay, so
like,
you
I
tried-
was
so,
eating,
okay,
like,
understood.
you know.
It was that quick.
Yes, I can't do
Turnaround
it.
time was
And then
quick.
like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm Latina. You know, I'm a little psycho. You know what I mean? Like, no, we're
Yeah,
gonna
your
go
night
to
work probably
jail.
crazy,
You know
your
what
night
I'm
work
saying?
probably
No, you know, I'll be smiling at
But
my
have you ever
mugshot.
been
Like,
with someone that's like completely different than what they told you that they were? Completely different person.
and they turn out to be something different.
Totally different.
I've
Double
been in
life.
that situation. I've been in that situation
Total
too.
opposite life. You would never thought they would be this type of person.
That's good content. Cause
Okay, so
I'm
philosophy,
Yeah,
right? Like I took a philosophy class, right? Just one class.
We're talking about this is how crazy double life. Like I'm talking about Dexter crazy. You see how he had like a normal American family
dang.
home. On the side, he was a serial killer. So that's
Who?
how deep.
So,
if you
like-
watch the show Dexter,
Oh, yeah,
he
I've
lives
seen
a
it,
double
yeah.
life.
So
this
one
is
of the
double life I'm
questions
talking
that they
about.
asked us in this class was like, let's say that you're married, you guys have children, you guys have a beautiful house, y'all look like y'all a beautiful family, you living the perfect life, right? But he's cheating on you. Nobody else knows, right?
It's
Like,
just in the household.
Yeah.
Right, like nobody knows, you don't know, you all portraying to be like this perfect family. Like, would you still want to know? You know? And I'm like, dang, I think I would want to know. But then it would hurt me too. So it's like, you know, I don't know.
It's
I
kind of
don't
like
know.
it's kind of like one of those things, like the saying that it always says, like it's up, like if you keep looking, keep digging,
Right.
You're gonna find what you're
You're
looking
gonna
for.
find what
you're gonna find what you're looking for.
I will ask you this then.
Maybe you're meant to find out though.
No, because
Jeff
I've been in that
Period.
situation where like I met this guy and he was like
He was
perfect,
not what he was.
and then it turns out he was like, oh
Would you
God,
stay?
it was bad. I did because for a
You
little
did
bit I
stay.
did stay, yeah, because I was like I wanted that. I was happy for a little bit. I had that high,
But it
and I
didn't
wanted
work out
it,
still.
but it didn't work out.
You knew the life between like y'all two and not like his actual like.
Right?
Has a relationship ever ended on your fault, your
Hmm.
accord, something you
What?
did?
Sir, I am perfect, sir. Okay.
So you had
So,
That's a lie,
are we gonna have a real conversation?
ladies and gentlemen
what
out
I
there. That's a lie.
you
Yeah.
cheated.
So let's be
I've
honest.
never cheated. No, I've never cheated. I never cheated because I wouldn't want someone to cheat on me. You know.
Out of revenge.
No.
Just in general.
Just in general.
Like cheated out of just in general? No, I never cheated. Like,
No,
what do
no,
you
no,
mean?
no,
I'm
no,
sorry.
not you, but like you don't want it done back to you.
Right. I don't want someone to do that to me, so I just don't do that. But has a relationship because of what I did. I would say that maybe my anger issue. Yeah, maybe I have a couple anger issues.
Are you a hitter?
I am a hitter. Yes.
Damn, so we beating your old dude's
Yes.
ass.
But y'all love it. So no, I'm just
We don't.
no.
She was fucking with a white nigga.
Call the
But it was
police.
just like the whole
like,
disrespect that goes.
Not me.
The whole disrespect that comes, with it too. Like you're
That's
not gonna
facts.
talk to me like X, Y, and Z, and think that I'm 5 feet tall. Like I'm gonna come at you some type of
Little
way. You know what I'm
spicy like a
saying?
chihuahua.
So
Are you Spanish?
no,
You're not Spanish.
no, yes,
So you-
Yes.
I ain't gonna lie. I like the Spanish
I'm
community out
Mexican.
there.
Selena,
Latinas, all those.
beady beady boom boom.
But y'all niggas is crazy.
But y'all love it though, cause y'all always come back. Why do y'all come back?
He don't. He
Not
like the
me.
white girl. He like the green guy.
Right? You like
Yes.
the white girls.
Trust me, I like beautiful women. That's
Yeah.
That's where it starts.
You
That's
don't
it.
discriminate.
I don't.
But
at
we can
all.
take a vote at Apex, guys. See what it comes out to be.
I promise you, I don't. I love my beautiful ladies out there in the world. What's poppin'?
So it would be a no for you, Lola.
It would be a no. I didn't want to look like a clown to like the world.
Okay.
So Derrick Jaxn got to make the video by himself.
You know, yeah.
When- I will
and
say
I would
this.
not show up with a bonnet. I'm
you
sorry.
make
I had lashes on, hair on,
I'll-
everything like that.
I was like, damn, Buddy had her looking
I
like
do
that.
have two things. I do have just so I'm clear. All right, let's say it's not a friend of the world. Back to I believe you kind of started the route I'm taking in.
Okay.
If no one knew, it's only in house between you and your man. It came out that it's
Right.
just you and no one. That's not a friend of the world. There's no hand holding. Could you still make this work? Your cousins, your family don't know. His
Nobody,
don't know.
just me
Yeah.
and him.
You
Just-
three.
just-
Just you
yeah.
three. You, him, and whoever the
And
mistress
the
is.
shorty is. Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
It would be
question.
like one of those things where he needs to prove to me, we would separate, and he would have to prove to me that he's about me. Like,
Yeah, but would you okay with having a side?
Is it gonna be enough?
Like, would you be okay with you and him, and then the far bench player?
oh no, him having another female on this side?
Yeah.
No, of course not. I don't share. What the hell?
But so if he stepped out at least just once.
One time.
Not multiple times. Let's say once.
It's like, it depends on the situation. I'm like, of course, if it was planned, boy came out, put on his gray sweats, and I'm like, where you going? He's like, I'm gonna go chill with the fellas, but he really going to see someone else, and you plan this shit out? Like, no, fuck you,
to the
like,
T.
never. You know what I'm saying?
You know he can
But-
go. You know he could put on green sweats and do it. You don't gotta take the gray
Hey,
sweats.
Shorty said
But like
that.
lingerie, though,
I could do this in jeans shorts too.
I think
could do
Derrick
it.
Jaxn had a video where he's wearing the gray sweats on his way to.
You making that shit up?
Wait, did he? I was like,
He
God.
always had like
I was like,
cheetah
oh,
attire
Liz.
on, and his
I know
like.
she's a follower, so she probably.
I was like, I mean, Buddy
Right.
is definitely
But
setting himself
Why,
up.
Derrick Jaxn?
But
Why?
For me, I don't know if I'm gonna end it, but my thing with Derrick Jaxn, I will finally say this. I think anyway, the fact that he cheated by himself, he had these mistresses by himself. I think it was very whack for him to not admit to it only by himself.
And
You
I ain't
brought
gonna-
your wife on. If you cheated solo, do that video solo.
Solo.
Your woman wasn't with you when you was
that's
cheating.
true,
She don't need to be with you doing no
And at
fucking-
the same time, I always wonder, I was like, how long was how long their relationship with all the side chicks been? Because I guarantee that wasn't the first
It
time.
looks like it's been a
I feel like
while.
it's been a while.
But
That's what I heard.
I say that's sort of narcissistic vibes, and I think that they enjoy this type of energy.
Allegedly 4 years.
It's like a high for them.
Each?
Allegedly,
I
I don't know about
swear.
each, but
Oh.
allegedly.
That's
The
I'm a
longest.
true believer. True believer
Oh,
of that.
and also his apology video when he did, and
Yeah, that was trash.
He does his videos in his car. It was hilarious. I read somewhere someone said
Yeah,
he
why
did-
is that nigga in
he does all his videos in his car because
In the
right when he hear
driveway.
those lies in the house. But anyways,
That nigga in the driveway
But
with
the
his
fact-
side chick joint.
when he addressed his own video, the fact that he didn't take accountability, he spoke in third person. He was
He
like,
did. I saw that.
it was
video
horrible.
At
Speaking,
the
he's like,
Breakfast Club a couple days ago.
he was like,
Breakfast Club.
so he's analyzing the video that he's did. He's like, yeah, it looks to me that Derrick Jaxn, he took accountability. He stood up for he stood up for his wife. He did XYZ. But the point of it is, he kept speaking in third person. And when you do things like that, that's how you disassociate yourself
Yeah,
from the
he
real
doesn't
issue.
take ownership.
You're not taking ownership in real life. You're not. It's
Right.
a real psychological issue that when you
Again,
when you
yeah.
speak in third person, it's like you aren't the person that actually did it. Again, I'll use the
I'm talking-
microphone aspect. If I take your microphone, right, and I'm like, nah,
don't take
Steve Cash
accountability
never
for
took
it?
his mic. Well, Steve Cash took his microphone, but he was sorry. Like XYZ, he apologized. I'm speaking in third person. I'm disassociating myself.
no, that nigga Steve took my
nigga,
shit.
you are Steve Cash.
Yeah, you're like,
You need to say
talking about my
Own
guy.
it, own
You
it.
know how people
Aye.
refer themselves as a business?
Yeah.
My LLC did it.
Right.
Yeah, facts. Yeah.
And
Not me.
from what I personally seen, that's how psychologically you disassociate yourself with the actual fact of your real
You
life
think that's
situation.
enough mental illness?
I think it's a mental.
I say no.
I think a lot of things are
A
mental.
lot of people are like that.
I say no. But
I think it's just
it
more
on.
about the money. He was like, oh, I'm
I
more
say-
famous now than I was.
I
Let's
say-
go ahead and make this video.
what I would say on like the mental illness part, like,
You guys never
Yeah.
know. People have different types.
no, that's facts. Like,
And it's undiagnosed. We don't have the proper people out there to take care
but
of
what I
patients
feel like
that.
on like narcissistic people, like,
It's the problem.
once you tell yourself that, all right, I am X, Y, and Z, and you keep telling yourself that, that's just what it is. It doesn't have to. It could literally just say, yeah, I'm a trash man in the back, but no, fuck that. I own waste management. How do you own waste management when you drive the truck?
That's true.
But I own it. Like that's what it is. So like they keep like hyping. It's like in the head, but I really don't think it's a mental illness. I think it's like more so like bump that I'm straight, high level like
What
confidence.
about what if it's like almost like a villain type of thing, right?
A villain type of thing?
Like,
But villains have stories.
He's coming out like him attacking men.
Like Spider-Man against the Black Spider-Man.
Like,
Right,
this is
like,
like
he's-
someone's story. Like this is probably
trying
since
to say
something
he's
damaged his
bipolar type?
childhood.
Just imagine if he needs to get this off his chest, like he wants to just
Villains
all
have
assume
I can see that.
just go from the
I
different
can see
side.
it.
He wants to get his wrongdoing off his chest. He can't come to his wife and say, baby, I'm fucking up. I'm doing.
yeah.
So what I can do, I can bash men as a whole,
And
put
I
it-
can
just
act like
take myself
I'm
out.
yeah.
I put the face on men or general.
Okay.
So I'm addressing myself, but the look is the man.
Yeah, but it
Right.
could have been
So-
passed down to him. It's probably not his fault.
So
It's
maybe
probably
that's-
just something brought down.
That
to the
could
family.
be. So maybe
like
that's
a generational curse.
So maybe it's like him. He is telling on himself. He is getting off him chest. That maybe how he's able to go home and sleep with his wife every night.
That's what I'm saying. How
feeling like
psychotic it
Right,
is.
But that is
everything. If you
mentally-
think about everything, this doesn't make sense. A normal human being with those type of actions wouldn't do that
right.
to that extent. And
Right.
as famous as he is, that's so deep in the game. And for you to do those things behind the scenes, like you guys have to realize that that's so high level crazy.
that's some
No,
deep
that's
shit.
That's
that
like
is- I mean,
that's
yeah,
like
that-
putting in like yourself in Ted Bundy's shoes, how he was living a double life.
Girl,
That's
let me
the
tell you,
great
I
example.
saw the Ted Bundy documentary.
And these
he
people,
could have
and
me.
you see how he's still coming out. Like I feel like these people do have seriously like mental illnesses
Yeah, I
brought
can see
down
it.
from childhood. Like
I-
this is something that just wasn't all of a sudden like he always been like this before the fame, before everything.
That
I do
just
have-
makes sense.
I do
though,
have
like-
I do have a question. The little that we have, the little that you two have recently learned of Derrick Jaxn,
Mm-hmm.
is there a lesson in it that maybe you guys haven't taken? I definitely want to ask you that because
Wanna go
not
first
ain't trying to
with
play you.
You
Only-
guess
only-
first,
because-
always.
No.
All right, no, I'm not trying to play you.
Always.
Only because because you really as a female, you really
Right,
follow.
yeah.
You sent ex-boyfriends these
Right.
things.
I
you
think like
needed
when I
people
first
to-
started watching him, I was like 24. I was mad young, so of course I didn't. That was my
See how
vision
long he's been in the
of-
game?
That was a long time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I'll never ask a woman her age. You know what I'm saying? I thought you was 19. To be honest, I never would have even guessed.
He's so full of shit, guys. I'm so sick of
Yeah, I was
this
bringing
shit.
that up too. I was like,
I'm sick of
thank
it.
you.
No, I did say thank you, girl, but yeah, I don't know. That's questionable.
As like me, just like really like learning or like whatever, I'd be like, the crazy part is throwing stones when you live in a glass house. Like honestly,
But
like,
doesn't
that's,
everyone? That's human.
yeah, but at the same time, but that is everyone, but not everyone is famously rich off of it.
Yes.
Facts.
So
Clowns.
like when I heard about it, just off of the internet stuff, like whatever, like oh wow, really this dude, whatever. But and then coming here, be like yo, like Buddy was actually like really have live
Right.
followers that like I can actually like
believed it,
like
yeah.
I didn't like not just some like random people that oh yeah like he got like
And it's hundreds of thousands.
Yeah.
like yeah like hundreds of thousands of followers blah 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 but like
But that
to
was
actually
all
like
meant
meet
to
him.
happen, though.
Yeah, but to actually like meet one of them and actually be like, yeah, two of my relationships, I base it off of whatever
Right.
Buddy was saying. Like that's
But that's
crazy
how
to me.
much people are so inspiring to others.
That is crazy. So like me thinking about it, be like, yo, man, like it's pretty much saying I'm putting out a false narrative and expecting people to love me for an actual person, but they love that false narrative.
That
You can't
representative.
You can't even get to me because you already
It
blocked
just
by the
shows
lies
that
right
By
here.
that
people are
representative.
always looking for
that's-
someone to help them heal, but the only person that can heal is like yourself.
Is
But
yourself,
they're
and
looking
that's
for
fucked
someone
up.
higher to help them heal, to
Yeah.
understand them, because they can relate, and that's what people relate to: authenticity.
Mm-hmm.
And when it's like, oh, I've been through that, I can relate to that. They
And that's-
stick like that on.
It'd be like,
the
all right,
border.
bet, like he's been through it, but like really, this motherfucker lying because
Yeah.
he got.
Can't
It's
y'all
easy.
can't y'all see that he's
Easy
fake?
to build
The
sheep.
relationship version of TD and
Definitely
Jake's.
that, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yes.
No, but Lola,
Yes, sir.
you because again I know you have sent previous boyfriends these things. You follow these messages, and again, even though the messages, I still think he gave a great message. I think the message was right, but the deliverer, the delivery or the deliverer was trash. That person does not need to deliver that message. Do you feel bamboozled?
Do I feel bamboozled?
Are you a victim?
Am I a victim?
You deserve free consultation for a class.
Should we get a lawyer?
You have the right to seek residency over.
Should we get a lawyer?
At the end of the day, it was really good advice still.
I can I agree.
I mean, like, a lot of people that are, professionals and stuff, counselors and all that, like, I'm sure that there's a lot of counselors that give out relationship advice, and they're probably cheating on their significant other too, So it's like, at the end of the day, he portrayed who he had to be, to make his money. Just like a lot of people.
But at the end of the day, you still have to read the ingredients on the box because it doesn't mean
you know what he could have possibly, what he possibly could have done to save all of this if he would have thought of what I'm about to say first right now. It would have all ended you like that. Do it.
Do it. He would have
said, if he simply would have said, looked at that camera and said, "Do as I say, not as I do."
No, shut up.
Oh, that would have been fire.
Hey,
fire.
I'm not gonna lie.
Fire, right?
As a personal training coach, like whatever, I tell people all the time, like, yo, you need to eat X, Y, and Z.
Right.
Me personally,
He told me that
I eat whatever the fuck I want. That's what I eat, whatever I want. So like, that's what I tell people. I'm like, yo, I'm telling you.
You didn't say X, Y, and Z to
Yeah.
me.
I didn't say X, Y, and Z, but I told you what it was.
This is a Derrick Jaxn moment, guys.
Yeah. If it had to do with food, then I'm okay with it.
Fraud.
Like, black men don't cheat.
So DJ, exactly. Black men do not cheat, and I was gonna fix that as well. But real quick.
Hurry up.
Exactly.
You ain't paying the bill.
If he said, if he would have said, "Do as I say, not as I do," do you think that would have fixed it? Not literally fix everything,
People
but that
would
would
have
have
still been
people would have
fucking
been like,
taking that shit fucking.
Right.
Honestly, no, that shit would have been shitty. I ain't gonna cap. Because the
Y'all
fitness
was
world,
looking at
what they say, and like the love, because like you're affecting another person once you're like saying something like that. On the food aspect, you're only fucking up yourself because I'm eating a cheeseburger down the street. Like that's just whatever. I'm only messing up myself. When I say, do as I say, not as I, or what is it? Do as I say,
not as I do.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Cheater, obviously.
Because he's a man, and black men don't cheat. Black boys, they might cheat. Boys
black
cheat.
boys definitely
But
do.
So
black
what is
men
he?
don't
He's
cheat.
not black?
No, he's black.
I'm a
Wait,
man.
he's a man. He's a man. He's a man first. Yeah, he's a man.
He's
No, he's black first, and the second he's a man.
Okay.
So
Just like me,
what
I'm
is
a
black
that
man.
age? What is that age group that separates?
No, age doesn't matter. It's all
It's a
about
mentality.
action.
It's a mentality.
Okay.
Action and mentality. So
You can be 60 years old and still be a little ass boy.
and you're a boy.
White or black, no cap.
Exactly.
Right. Okay.
It's just mindset.
Right, so in black
you
men-
can tell when men are mature more than
Right,
women,
and black
for
men don't
sure.
cheat. Black men, I know you don't cheat.
Hey.
No, hell no.
Can I get that same return to me?
I'm just saying, man.
Can I get the same return
Oh,
to me?
yeah. I know you don't. Nigga, you got a bald head.
Exactly. You know what time it is. That comes from years of representing I'm not cheating. Exactly. You can't name one ball. Let me stop.
Because you know this nigga's not pulling out his hair right now. He ain't got none.
I ain't got it in me. I ain't got it in me. I ain't
got none. No
I ain't
cap.
got it in me.
Well, we'd like to thank you guys for coming on our show tonight. Our guests, we love you guys. Sorry we didn't have any food for you, but this was enough.
Gang,
We
gang.
fed you our soul.
I appreciate y'all
humble,
coming here.
right?
Thank you,
I
guys.
love the insight. I'm glad that you guys opened up.
Thank
Thanks for the invite.
Thanks for playing the game and not being too offended.
Okay, we didn't even know it.
I'm always with the
He knew
shit.
it, I didn't know.
I'm always with the shit. It's all good.
Great time.
Anyways, catch us next time on Obnoxious Babes TV. Make sure you follow Shift to Vision Media Entertainment and then me at Jess from the blog. I love you guys.
Be
Until
safe.
next time, hasta.
Gang, gang.
We Pound Grader.